What's going on, guys? Today, I would like to talk to you about why I think Madden will never be the football game that sim gamers want. Now, this is not saying it can't be. Stranger things have happened. This is just my opinion, and I could be wrong. This year's Madden will give me and the rest of us sim gamers the answer that we seek. Now, Rex Dixon has said that, quote, "We are making a simulation football game years back at E3. And this very well could be true, but at the same time, we have to ask ourselves one very important question that could undermine Rex Dixon's now infamous statement. Who is the target audience for Madden? Now, anyone that has followed Madden already knows the answer to this question. It is the casual fans, of course, that just want to sling the football around, run their money plays, and use the glitches to gain an unfair advantage. Players that have no respect for the game of football and the strategy aspect of it. The fans that will spend hundreds or even thousands of dollars on mud every year to climb the leaderboard to have the greatest advantage with their stacked teams, or just to simply make ridiculous videos on YouTube to get views, like Peyton Manning playing wide receiver. Whatever the case, the main target audience is the main reason that Madden will not become the game sim gamers want. There is an X factor, however, and that factor is EA Sports. Companies can do whatever they want at the end of the day. EA knows they have the main target audience already, but have not quite gained the sim audience to further increase the sales. This is a difficult task for EA. They have to try to make a game that doesn't alienate the massive fan base they already have to try to gain just a little more piece of the pie that has eluded them, the sim audience. My main concern is, if the game is sim, then the main target audience will most likely cry and force EA to change or nerf certain simulation aspects of the game. I have seen companies do the opposite by alienating their niche audience in pursuit of the more casual fans, the bigger piece of the pie, but never the other way around. Will EA be the first to buck this trend? I seriously doubt it. They love money too much. That is the question. But I'm pretty confident that EA will not jeopardize what makes them the most money every year in Madden to get a smaller piece of the pie. Why would they do that? It's ridiculous. It's really a terrible situation for sim gamers because all we want is a sim football game that represents football, but we're at the mercy of a company that has a massive fan base that supports them and doesn't want sim in their football game. It's going to jeopardize the way they play, and they don't want no part of that. It is a battle that we simply cannot win. It is a battle it's impossible to win. Unless EA decides to do the unthinkable and alienate their fan base by implementing schemes and gameplay elements that the casuals would not be accustomed to. So the only thing that a niche audience like the sim gamer can do, at the end of the day, all we can do is play the games that give us what we seek. Whether it be All-Pro Football's running animations, 2K5's presentation, Madden 08's gameplay on PC, whatever it is. Or we can support up-and-coming independent developers that do not have restraints and obligations to appeal to a specific fan base, such as Danny Jugan's Axis Football or Cal Anderson's unnamed football game. I'm not even going to mention Damon Groh because Joe Montana is pretty much a scam at this point. This year will truly tell us whether Madden has any hope of becoming the football game we truly want. For me, Madden would have to completely blow my mind for me to invest in it, because I would have to invest in a console as well. My prediction is it won't do enough for me to justify such a move. I'm not going to get into this battle on Twitter about Madden, and it's a losing battle. I mean, I've moved on to try to support alternatives to Madden, and while these games may not be up to par yet, they do have advantages over Madden. The developers do not have restrictions. They don't have any red tape to go through. They have unlimited control of what they want to do. No corporate red tape. In addition, the audience is a smaller audience, a simulation audience, so they'll be catering more to them rather than the casual fan base that Madden already has. It's a sad reality. It's the reality we live in, and no one can change it. So what are we going to do? Are we going to cry about Madden in its current state, or are we going to support alternatives that in time can become games that we can get behind?